Bangladesh is facing growing international scrutiny after a court sentence deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to death in absentia. Global rights groups, the UN and major think tanks are questioning the fairness of the trial and warning of serious human rights concerns. The verdict has triggered political tensions at home, with the Awami League calling a nationwide shutdown. We get to more in this report.
International rights watchdogs and global think tanks have questioned the fairness of the trial that led to the death sentence for deposed Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. After UN expressed regret over the verdict delivered in absentia against Hasina and former Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal by Bangladesh's International Crimes Tribunal, Amnesty International also condemned Monday's ruling. Amnesty International Secretary General Agnes Kalamard said the decision represents a grave miscarriage of justice, warning that it fails to ensure accountability for last year's violence and risks deepening Bangladesh's human rights crisis. This trial and sentence is neither fair nor just. Victims need justice and accountability, yet the death penalty simply compounds human rights violations. It's the ultimate cruel, degrading, and inhuman punishment and has no place in any justice process. Human Rights Watch said the trial violated international fair trial standards. Its Deputy Asia Director Meenakshi Ganguly stressed that all criminal proceedings must meet globally accepted norms. Bangladesh court finds Sheikh Hasina, tried in absentia, guilty of crimes against humanity. While perpetrators should be held to account, international fair trial standards require a right to proper defense, concerns exacerbated by death sentences. Human rights spokesperson at United Nations, Ravina Samdasani, said the UN regret the imposition of the death penalty, which they oppose in all circumstances.
While we were not privy to the conduct of this trial, we have consistently advocated for all accountability proceedings, especially on charges of international crimes, to unquestionably meet international standards of due process and fair trial. This is particularly vital when, as was the case here, the trials have been conducted in absentia and led to a capital punishment sentence. We also regret the imposition of the death penalty, which we oppose in all circumstances.
Bangladesh remained calm but tense on Tuesday as security forces maintained a tight grip across major cities following the Awami League's call for a nationwide shutdown protesting Hasina's death sentence. Security cordons, checkpoints, and barricades stayed in place in parts of the capital. Meanwhile, Bangladesh's interim government has warned all print, electronic, and online media to refrain from publishing statements by Sheikh Hasina, citing national security and public order. Ravindra Chauhan's report for DD India.
All right, Naval Sang Parmar joins us from Dhaka. Naval Sang, we've shown the detailed report about the consequences of the death sentence, but you are joining us from Dhaka. Tell us more about the current law and order situation in Bangladesh.
Law and order situation in Bangladesh is under control. Yesterday and day before yesterday, there was a lockdown called by the Awami League party, and due to that, people preferred to stay at home. And there were some sort of fear among the people also about unwanted incident may happen. So last 2 days went more or less peacefully. Today, now it is a open day, and there may be regular movements of the people on the streets and roads of Dhaka. And as far as the law and order situation concerned, then there is no major incident reported yet.
All right, no major incident has been reported. Also, we tell our viewers about the growing international scrutiny on the death sentence that has been put forth for Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in absentia. Get us more on that. What international reactions have been garnered?
As it is mentioned in the report that Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and UN agencies have criticized the development in Bangladesh and raised concern about the fairness of the trial conducted by the ICT, locally ICT, International Crime Tribunal in Bangladesh. One thing I would like to mention here that as after the verdict came, Sheikh Hasina made a statement through social media platforms. The things is the Yunus administration has a pass order for the media not to publicize that statement made by the Sheikh Hasina, and if they do so, then there will be a punishment or action will be taken against the media house. So, in a democratic society, it is a very alarming concern, alarming thing that if she is not allowed to make public statement, then we can imagine that what would have been happen in the tribunal where there was no defense for her. Technically, there was no defense, and the court picked the advocate to represent the Sheikh Hasina and to defend her. So that is the situation in democratic society, in legal system. There should be a proper chance to the accused to make his or her case in the trial, during the trial, without the defense option, how one can defend herself or protect herself.
Right.
So that is the alarming thing.
Yes. All right, Amal Sang.